Hi. It's been a minute. I attempted I've attempted to make this video a couple times now. The first time was in December of 2023, and I just never posted it, and it's probably a good thing I didn't, because I did not meet the expectations I had for myself at that time. There was things that I had yet to address in my real life, so that kept me from doing the things that I said I was going to do. So, um, but things have changed. No, um, this is attempt number 3. I tried to do this yesterday, actually. Um, I don't even know if I want to give a date. I don't want to age this video too bad. Um, but I attempted to do this video yesterday, and that one was kind of like a reaction style to the video I made back in 2023. But it ended up being a lot of rambling and a lot of me just word vomiting. So, and I felt like I could condense my thoughts a little better. So, here we are. um so I have written down. So yeah, I attempted to do a return video back in December of 2023. Um and I don't know why I never posted it, but it's probably a good thing because, like I said, I did not live up to my own expectations. Um, for multiple reasons. Not really much that I could control, but yeah. Since I made December 2023 video, a lot of changes have been made. Back then I had a job that I no longer have. Um, I had to leave that job due to medical reasons. I just physically could no longer do the job like I should have been able to. It demanded a lot of me physically, and that became very difficult for me to do. I To the point of where I would do late shifts and I'd go home and collapse in my bed and not be able to move. That's how bad uh how much of a toll that job took on my body. And it got to a point where everybody around me was like, "You cannot keep this up, girl." They were like, "You need to quit. You cannot do this." And eventually I listened, and it was a very good thing because I have a lot of problems with my back that I probably would have made worse. Like, I probably would have made my body a lot worse if I had continued to do the job that actually demanded more of me physically than I could give. And it sucks because I I also had a lot of mental, like, I have a lot of mental issues, to be honest. And there was no I had, there is I have. Yes, there's been some improvement since recent events. I no longer live where I was living, and my my view around me has changed, and I feel a little more control in my own life. I'm no longer living with family like I was, and nobody tells you, but living with family is hard. Like, it impacts the way you feel about your family, the way the way that you the way that everybody reacts to living together really takes a toll on how you feel about family. And so hopefully my family life gets a little better, but um I have personally, outside of that, I have improved with my mental health a little bit. It's not perfect. I'm gonna have my days, as anybody else would, but it already has. There's already been a huge difference, and that's why I feel comfortable coming on now and explaining myself and what I'd like to do moving forward, and uh basically saying, "Hey, I'm back." maybe maybe a little different than last time, but I'm here. I came back. Hello. Um and my as far as my health journey, it's still ongoing. The mental health has barely started, but the physical health that is ongoing. I'm waiting for some future appointments. There's some appointments long down the road that I need to go to understand exactly the extent of my physical health, um as far as like my back, and uh I have some concerns about my other joints, which I know is probably just going to I'm probably going to be diagnosed with arthritis. I'm going to be young arthritis lady. My joints are going to be screwed. I'm going to be that crazy old woman rubbing WD-40 on her joints. Yep, that's probably going to be me. um but yeah, I still, like I said, I still have some discovering to do about exactly the extent of my physical health. Um and what that means for me going forward. Sorry, my nose itch. What that means for me going forward as far as uh what's going to happen the outside of YouTube, um outside of potentially streaming. What We'll see where things go. Um Outside of what you'd see here, at least. I don't know the extent of what I'll be capable of doing going forward physically, um which is a blessing and a curse, I guess, because I got all sorts of time to kill here with you guys. So, to your benefit, I guess. Um, but yeah, so basically, to be more direct about what I'm waiting for uh, an appointment so that I can ask the big question of, will I be able to work in the future? And what does work look like for me in the future? Um, because that's like, my physical health is important, but that's the question that's weighed on me the most, because it's my future. I've got at least another 40, 50 years left to live. I want to know what that's going to look like. If that's going to look like um if that's going to look like me working at, like, I don't know, doing regular human job things, or if it's going to be um if it's going to look different, if I'm going to be at home more, or just what my limitations are. I don't know where the line is of what I can and can't do, and that's just what I'm waiting for. Um but that's just Hang on, let me words. that shouldn't that should only affect what we're doing here a little bit. Like, it may make it more often or less often. That's the long and the short of it. And I mean, even if for some reason this goes well, this online thing, then it wouldn't matter either way. But I know that's not a long shot. I don't think I don't want to say I couldn't, or that it would never happen, because the universe likes to surprise. Nobody can predict the future. Um so I'm it's always a what if in my mind. And it, if good comes out of this, then that's what my life's gonna look like. I have three options, and we'll see which one sticks. Um, we'll see which door I unlock. Which door opens. Is it door number 1, door number 2, or door number 3? I mean, I do. I'm not good. Like, I'd like to do this for the future, if I could. If if the universe grants me this, I will take it. And if that's the case, then you know that you're gonna get a lot out of me. um, because I do. I want to contribute to. I want to be. I don't. I almost said your Oshi. I don't. I don't have to be your Oshi. Um, but I definitely want to put out into the world what I expect to get back, or what I want to get back, I guess. I want to put the positivity out there. I want to help others that have been, cuz back before, like, this video, I have had hard times. There have been a lot of dark days, and a lot of days where I did not want to think about that, like, think about what's going on around me. And especially when I was without a job and just stuck in this space that I was not happy in. So, like, with people that all they seem to want to do is put me down. And YouTube was my escapism. YouTube was my way to step out for a bit without having to actually go anywhere, because I can't drive. I can't drive. I Where I was living was out in the boonies. I could not go anywhere without a car, and so I was stuck. And so a mental escape was always what kept me sane, for the most part. What kept me in a better headspace. What distracted me from what all the negativity around me. I could find the positivity I craved, I needed online. I could watch YouTubers. Like, back in the day, it was, of course, PewDiePie, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, like, all those. And who's on and who's off has changed over the years, but YouTube hasn't change too much from my happy place. And I want to be part of that happy place. I want other people to feel like it's their happy place. And if I can be part of that, that would be awesome. Like, I want to help build a happy place for everyone. And to me, that looks like my own videos, my own. Eventually, I'd like to branch off into other kinds of content, similar to other VTubers, of course. To my own Oshis, my own, like the VTubers I look up to, the ones that led me to explore this path myself. But yeah, so that's what I'd like to do. Of course, there's going to be some things that need to happen to make it better, to make sure that I can do that. Like, eventually my PC is going to need an upgrade, guys. I I test recorded yesterday too. I was in a very recording mood yesterday. I'm still kind of in a recording mood. So, I test recorded something and I noticed a lag that I didn't expect, and I was freaking out a little bit. And I'm like, well, crap. There's some higher end games that I really would want to play, but I don't think it's in the cards. I think I need some. I think my PC, who I lovingly call Fran after Frankenstein from oh, what is that anime called? Fate Apocrypha. Yeah, Fate Apocrypha. Um, yeah, my PC's name is Fran. Um, Fran needs some upgrades though. She needs some upgrades. Uh, she definitely needs she needs some beefing before I can produce the kind of content that I'd love to produce. So, I currently I have more bills than I used to. So, because I have a new house. Um, so it might take a while. Um, but eventually, hopefully sooner rather than later, she gets some upgrades. Especially now with the US tariffs and stuff. I'm a little worried that I'm not gonna be able to get the case I want for her. Because that would probably be one of the two first upgrades I do. She needs a bigger case, she needs better airflow, and she needs a new graphics card. She needs a bigger graphics card. Because 1650 is a little pushing it these days with these beefy games with these high resolution graphics. So yeah, she needs some upgrades. Some more aesthetic, some more more for actual functionality, but especially if I ever want to, well, I guess a new model wouldn't affect much. But PC upgrade first, new model second. Which is something I'd like. I definitely like my own model instead of this one. As much as I have grown to love this one, I definitely want something more of myself. Something I want a better visual representation of myself, who I see me as. And maybe eventually lore video, like that's farther down the line, but I have ideas. I have a lot of ideas. I have a lot of things I'd like to do, but we will build up to that. We will see. I'm not making any promises this time. No, I'm not making any promises. I made the mistake of making promises in 2023, and we see where that led. We see where that went. Um, but yeah, so PC upgrades, new model, uh, learning some more skills to better my content, to diversify, to make videos more fluid, better quality. That's what I want to do. Um, but for now, this is just me saying, hey, I'm gonna try doing this again. I'm gonna try to produce more content, and even if it's crap, I hope you're even if the quality's low and it's sporadic until things even out in my life, I hope you stick around with me, and I hope you at least enjoy it a little bit, if not completely. And hopefully the editing gets better. Um I That's definitely a skill I want to learn, is how to edit better. Well, how to edit at all, rather. Cuz I don't edit. This is I raw dog these videos basically. I record and I click post, and that's about it. So, hopefully some editing in the future, some more content in the future, and um hopefully you enjoy. And I hope to post a new video soon. Um, Not quite sure yet what I'm gonna post. I have to fiddle around with some video settings and some games, um, and see what won't lag, what can handle, what my computer can handle in its current state, and then from there we'll see where we go, and we'll see what the future holds. But for now, thank you for listening to me ramble a little bit, and hopefully you see my next video. If not, there's some videos I've already posted. They're not the best quality, and I know they could be better, and they will be better, but hopefully you can get some enjoyment out of them for now. Especially my bad playing of my bad playing of Dark Souls, which I know a lot of you want more Dark Souls. Maybe eventually when I figure out how to actually play it. But I also have some better games that I would like to play, that I'm more comfortable playing myself. Not House Flipper again, though, because I realize House Flipper can be kind of boring. But there's some other games that I look forward to trying to play. They might be really low quality compared to normal, and there might be some no model recordings, just because I want to play certain games that otherwise it would be really difficult to run both. So if there are a couple of those, don't worry. It doesn't mean I'm not gonna have model. It just means that those games are harder to run. So hopefully that's okay with you guys until I can build up for upgrades. But yeah. Until then, I'll see you in my next video, or in the comments of some older videos, or in the comments here even, like wherever you want to hang out. Okay. I'm gonna stop rambling now. Bye.